Hello, and welcome back to Positively Fresno. Our next guest is April Glass. She's an artist here from Fresno, and she specializes in acrylic paints and resin crafts. Hi, April.
Hi.
Now tell us what resin crafts is. What's the process?
Well, pretty much it's a two-part, there's a hardener and a resin, and it's kind of a mixture that you have to combine in order to create what you're going to make. It pretty much turns into kind of like a hard plastic type material, and you can add any number of items. I use a lot of dry flowers, stickers, paints to create whatever, ashtrays, dominoes, I mean, a number of different things.
Is it a mold?
Yes.
And you pour it in?
Yes, I'm sorry. There's, you can pick different molds, and just make what you find enjoy. There's so many to choose from. So you can pick, currently I have molds for different ashtrays, dishes, trays, soap dishes. There's so many things to choose from.
I saw your dominoes. They're really cute. It looks like they have dried flowers in them.
They did.
And they're gold sparkly.
And yeah, like gold flakes. They've been a pretty big seller on my website, or not my website, but on my Instagram page.
Page. And that's where our viewers can see all your artwork and your items you have for sale is April Glass Fresno, at April Glass Fresno, correct?
Yes.
And I believe you sent us some pictures of your art.
I did.
Okay, so let's take a look at those.
Okay.
Let's see, and you can tell us about it. Tell us what this is about here.
So this right here is a trinket box, kind of like a small jewelry box. I put dried flowers in there. This was a custom order. Someone requested that I make it with those specific colors, and that's mainly what I've been doing. Is I've been getting a lot of custom orders. I started creating some of my own things, and then when people found out that they can design it themselves, they seem to get pretty excited about it. So that's a lot of what I've been doing.
And then they'll DM you through Instagram and send you a picture of what the look they're going for? Or do you have creative freedom?
I have more creative freedom. They kind of just tell me the colors or items that they would prefer to have in the creation, and I go with it from there.
So how did you get into resin craft? Did somebody inspire you, or did someone show you how to do this, or how did you get involved?
Well, honestly, there's a local artist who creates resin who I admire very much. I think she's very talented. I don't know if I can say.
Sure, you can. Yeah.
Her name is Fresloka. She makes jewelry and a lot of different items than I do, but I just thought her items were so beautiful, and I wanted the opportunity to kind of just give it a try. And with the whole pandemic, being stuck at home, I kind of just, it was completely by just trial and error. I looked online, I learned how to do it. It was just something to keep me occupied and something fun. And my sister, who's been extremely supportive, and my husband said, you know, that I think these are good enough that people might want to buy them. So I posted them, and sure enough, people responded right away. So
yeah, I was looking on your Instagram page and looking over your art, and I noticed it says sold on a lot of your pictures that you have there.
Yes, yeah.
And let's see some more of your artwork that you have out there for the people to see.
Okay. This is a soap dish, which was also requested. I had a customer who really loves the color yellow and sunflowers, so I incorporated that, and she loved it, so I was pretty happy with how it turned out.
And then what new avenues are you thinking in art? Which direction are artists always seem to be ready for the next new creation? Where are you going to go from here?
I've actually been into acrylic painting and watercolors for as long as I can remember. It's kind of come and gone, and I actually had a government job that I worked for about 16 years, and I just didn't feel fulfilled in that position. And 2 years ago, I lost my mom to cancer, and it kind of pushed me to not take life for granted and to take the opportunity to do what makes me happy. And that kind of explains my hair as well.
Yeah,
And,
I love your hair.
yeah,
It's so pretty.
thank you.
It's wonderful.
But next, I've kind of been playing around with clay, doing sculpting, and I'm having fun with that. So
How does do you go to a specific art studio that has clay, or do you buy the clay and mold it at your house or your studio?
I don't have a studio currently. I do everything from my home, with a lot of help from my husband, and he actually does his own resin projects too that he works on, kind of on the side. We're a tag team, and it's just been a really great experience. We kind of create together, and a lot of painting, a lot of resin, dabbling with the clay right now, and we'll just see how that goes and where I go next.
And then what obstacles have you had to overcome to get to where you are today?
Well, I would say I was actually diagnosed with breast cancer in February, and that's been kind of something that's pushed me to try to find the safest way of working with everything, just because the resin, you do have to take safety precautions while you're creating it. There are like vapors that emit from it, so you have to be very careful. Gloves, mask, goggles, all of the necessary things. So that is something I may be stepping not completely away from, but doing less of, just for health reasons. But my husband is going to continue doing that and helping me, so it'll be more of I'll be designing and he'll be kind
You'll
of
be the
more
brains and he'll be the labor.
exactly. Yeah. That more or less it'll be like that. Yes.
And then how has art impacted you positively? With everything that you've had to experience leading up to this point, how does art fulfill you in that way?
I think it's a great way to express yourself. I've found that when I've been kind of down, it's something that I can turn to and just put my feelings into it, or it helps me get my mind off of what I necessarily don't want to be focusing on at that time. And I think it's just a great creative outlet.
And then what's it like to be a business owner coming from a 9-to-5 government job to being self-employed, being creative, and having your own small business as a woman? That's so wonderful and impressive. And
Thank you.
It's courageous, and now you're battling breast cancer, and it's just so it's impacting a lot of people, and that's wonderful. So tell us more about it. How are you doing it?
I'm not going to lie, it's been a struggle. There's a lot I don't know, but I do a lot of research. I'm fortunate enough that I have quite a few family members who run their own businesses, so I can kind of pick their brain when I'm not sure of how to do something or how to get it done. But I am just trying my best, and it has been kind of an overwhelming process at first. It's kind of scary to go from a sure thing to oh no, is this going to work out? Are people going to like it? How are they going to feel about what I'm putting out there? I think it's normal to have those concerns, but I've had positive responses, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, that's so inspiring.
Thank you.
To hear your story and your courage to walk away and pursue your passion of art, and now what your next battle that you're going to be facing, which I know you'll overcome.
Thank you.
And
I will.
And your artwork's beautiful, so please go see April Glass Fresno and see your artwork. And as she said, you can make special requests, and her and her husband, he'll be doing the resin, and she'll take care of all of the other artistic parts of it.
Yes.
And so you also have an email, correct, that they can email you?
Yes, aprilglassfresno@gmail.com.
Great. And
Thank you.
And thank you, April Glass. Your story is inspiring to
Thank you.
all
I
of us and
appreciate
all of
that.
our viewers, I'm sure. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.